In the words of Kyle, we are live! Sunday, we are live with the first ever fictional player mock draft here on, we're just going to combine it all, but it's going to go under Fishing Elephant Media, featuring Sports Talk Shout, because Kyle's on his phone like a fucking 13-year-old in math class, so who cares? We are about ready to get drafting some players here because we have done pre-shows, to the pre-shows, we've done appetizers to the appetizers, but now we're ready to rock and fucking roll, boys.
Knock on wood if you're with me.
There we go. I don't see any wood, just plastic.
You got wood,
Alrighty, so just to break it down a little bit here, everybody does have teams. We are going to be displaying those logos in a second. But essentially the rules are Ironman football like NFL Street. You got 7 players. You can play players on offense and defense, or specifically just offense and defense. You will have special teams players. The rosters are going to break down like this. You get 22 players. Everybody here is going to draft 2 quarterbacks, 2 coaches for their team, 1 specialty player, which is kicker or punter, whatever you want to call it, 5 linebackers or tight ends, because those will be interchangeable. And then we have the flex position, which you can draft 8 of. That will be receivers, running backs, cornerbacks, and safeties. And then we will have 5 linemen, offensive or defensive. Obviously, those will probably be a lot of the Ironman players. Will be the linemen here. And then we have 1 kick returner and athlete. So, team names are customly created, and we did create them beforehand. So, we are going to go ahead and pull some up here. Why don't we start with yours, Layne? Because you actually made yours. Yeah. You actually came over to my computer and made yours.
How do we want me to do this? Just show the phone?
Yeah, I guess you show the phone. Walk up close.
Well, we'll walk up close.
Yeah, walk up close here.
So I'm going to present you the Mile High Misfits. Because, you know, we like our recreational activities out there. And we are picking what? We're going 3rd in the draft?
You guys are 3rd in the draft.
We got the 3rd pick. Yeah. We got some, like I said, we got some insiders hitting me up. It's going to be a fun one today. Got some surprises. Who's going up next?
Some surprises. So, Ciglen, do you have your logo pulled up next? Ciglen also got his own logo, the Rapid City Raw Dogs.
Yup. Again, do recreational activities.
So
slightly frightening, but it is.
Slightly frightening. Once again, we did more. It was a dragon template that I used for the logo, 100%.
Yes, he said yes.
I 100% did. We will save the best for last with Kyle, but I stole a team name off of NFL Blitz the League 2. We're going to go ahead and be the Cleveland Steamers.
Yes.
So
we've all taken the Browns.
I got number 2 in the draft and number 1, and we will lead up with your pick right after this. Kyle, why don't you go ahead and show people your team name?
New Jack. It's funny because, you know, the Jets, New York, you guys, you know, it's playing New York. The new Jack City Jive Turkeys because, you know, I'm always jacking. Loving it, man. Loving it.
Love the energy, okay?
All right, so with the first pick, Kyle, the new Jack City Jive Turkeys are on the clock. We have our big board here, sponsored by whatever piece of paper we had that we found 15 minutes ago. Piece of paper we found 15 minutes ago. You didn't plan ahead, but you found it anyways. All right, this podcast is also sponsored by the Business Entertainment, Sports Talk Shop, Fishing Elephant Media, Rushmore Sports, and Pack Addicts. Beers and bullshit, and just pretty much anything that any of us are associated with. So peace and love and respect to anybody who's helped us with this so far. We love you guys. Also, anybody you want to shout out before you pick?
I just want to shout out Sports Talk Shop and Slater Magic. If you guys want to follow my recent magic endeavors, at Slater Magic on Instagram, and then at Sports Talk Shop across all platforms to check out the card stuff I've been doing. I'm ready to pick.
Let's do it. All right, Kyle. With the first pick, who are you picking?
All right.
I'm going first.
So this guy came into our hearts in 2004, and he didn't list him on the fictional draft players list, but I know this dude can throw a pigskin a mile.
I love it.
I'm going to draft first round quarterback Uncle Rico! Napoleon Dynamite, baby! That dude can hit Napoleon's face, a moving target, from a porch to the street. What is that, a 15-yard bullet pass?
I think
bullet pass? and a
He
mile.
throws over mountains.
Oh, he can throw over mountains. He's older. He's been in the league a while. I'm taking him for my 7-on-7.
Solid sleeper.
See, I like this pick. Shocker at number 1. We will say shocker at number
That was
1.
a pretty surprise.
No one predicted this. I just didn't see him going first.
I didn't see him going
first.
He's a first-round QB, dude.
I just
He's
feel like
a
now someone's just gotta
go-to
take Brucey
QB.
in the first round.
Alrighty. So, any other last words on the?
I mean, no,
That's who New Jack City's taking first.
New Jack City Jive Turkeys picking Uncle Rico at the quarterback position, which means I am next up. And the Cleveland Steamers. Now, they need a young quarterback. They need someone who's a dual threat quarterback. And with my team, honestly, I'd pick Lamar if he were here, just because of, the steam ability. But yeah, when I think of his ability though, there is one person in the fictional universe that was the prototype for Lamar Jackson, and dear God, if Lamar Jackson comes out with a rap song, he'll be exactly like this person, because I'm going Steamin' Willie Beamen with my 2nd overall, first pick at quarterback from any given Sunday, played by Mr. Jamie Foxx. Thank you very much.
Wow.
So, Steamin' Willie Beamen, number 1 pick.
He said he wanted the steam ability. So.
The steam ability, yeah.
Shout out my light skin.
Steamin' Willie Beamen for the Steamers, really? Like you didn't think that was his nickname is literally Steam.
It's literally in the name. It's literally in the name. The Mile High Misfits. Speaking of fitting
I
the
am
name,
more worried about your pick getting in the head
Before you pick,
with his shit talking, because are we taking our characters also like?
Oh yeah, full characters,
Yeah,
full
see,
characters.
yeah, you'll know.
He's a dual threat. He can sing, he can dance, and he can
You
chuck
guys
the ball
really want
60 yards down the field.
intimidation, so
Honestly.
with the Misfits at number 3, we're going a different direction with it. This is a guy that can stop anybody. I don't give a who you are. Offense
I'm
or
telling my
defense.
lineman not to talk.
Special teams, anything. We're taking Bobby Boucher.
Bobby Boucher, there we go.
Simple
Line.
My lineman
Simple
will not
enough.
be talking shit about water or his mom.
Yeah, seriously.
What's he gonna do?
Gators and tits. That's all we're talking about.
Dude, it's,
right?
yeah, steady diet.
And he
haters
will
and
he will be getting his education, so he will be playing in the bowl game. Okay.
So I'm going to backtrack here for just a second. Colleges, I'm not sure where Uncle Rico went. Willie Beamen out of the University of Houston, and then Bobby Boucher out of good old South Central Louisiana University, the Mud Dogs.
Joe Montana.
Did he just have to take a Willie Beamen? Because
I think he did. I think he got some Lamar cramps.
He full on sprinted out.
Just
Rubber off.
Rubber ring.
Rubber ring.
Ask Ethan for no butt plug.
all right. Now that Kyle is back, Ciglen, my apologies, good sir, with your first.
Oh, I was
two
so
overall
listening.
picks.
Sorry.
We're gonna take the Rhapsody Raw Dogs. We need a leader. We're gonna take Sunshine.
Sunshine.
Remember the Titans.
Ronnie Bass, by the way, is his
Ronnie
government
Bass
given name. Government
his
given
name.
name.
The Trevor Lawrence of fictional.
But
Yeah.
his
I
jersey
literally
will
put-
say Sunshine.
I literally put in our board here because we had an original live stream set up, unfortunately, just due to some technical issues. But we had a small ticker down below, and literally under both the pros and cons, I said, "Looks like Trevor Lawrence."
Yeah.
Yup.
It's been a 32-year-old linebacker in the
Right.
first round.
And then with my second pick, we're gonna go. If you're gonna get a quarterback, you need to get him a target, right?
Yep.
We're gonna grab Deacon Moss.
Deacon. Ooh. Some say he resembles
Really?
Michael. Or did you start a team?
Oh,
Tried to show you. He gives me the Tyler Hero there. He's putting snarls on him. Oh, I love it, Sigmund. There we go. The energy, Deacon Moss. Let's go.
That's all.
So, just to recap your 5 picks here, we have number 1, we have Uncle Rico off of Napoleon Dynamite going at quarterback to the New Jack City Jive Turkeys.
Great steal.
The Cleveland Steamers picked up Steamin' Willie Beamen. And at 3, the Mile High Misfits picked up Bobby Boucher, linebacker out of South Central Louisiana University. And then at number 4, the Rap City Raw Dogs picked Ronnie Sunshine Bass out of T.C. Williams High School in Virginia. And number 5, Deacon Moss out of the Allenville Penitentiary in South Texas. Wide receiver, but yeah, like I said, reminds me of Michael Irvin for some reason. I can't put my finger on it.
The second round, but the follow up in the second round, I think the Mile High Misfits are really going to shake it up here. So followed by Bobby,
You need a double finger
I need
today?
someone who's going to light that fire under the old boy and really know how to coach him.
Oh, you're going for a
We're going Coach Klein, baby.
Coach Klein,
Pick
baby.
2.
Come back.
I
Coach
need
Klein,
to
no
have
way.
the playbook in the system.
He's going with the combo.
I need to have the green playbook.
Chemistry
in the
bonus.
system. That's not the playbook. I need the playbook.
He was pretty much Kyle Shanahan or Sean McVay before. I mean, the
He-
double reverse
he-
in the championship game.
He is the blueprint. He's the blueprint.
It's the blueprint. I like that. Coach Klein played by Henry Winkler, not covered in bees. Not covered in bees. Not covered in bees.
That's their Joe Montana.
Oh, that's a- I'm a huge fan of newer football movies too. And there's a player who did shock the world by going #1 in his draft as well. And he's someone I'm going to pick up here because he's played by Mr. Chadwick Boseman. Rest in peace. It's going to be Vonte Mack out of Ohio State University from the movie Draft Day. So that is who's going to be my linebacker out of Ohio State. And you're talking about a guy who took Bo Callahan, put him on his ass 3 times. And the only reason that Wisconsin won that game is because Vonte was out. He was kicked out of the game for unfair reasons, I'd say. But Vonte Mack, man.
Great pick.
Yep, you're going to the Cleveland Steamers, so he's going to lead my defense right there.
You got your favorite player from your favorite movie on your team in the second round. I would call that a steal.
I call that a value pick. It's like Trevon Moore going to the Raiders. New Jack City Job Turkeys on the clock.
I'm all about it takes key players first. I don't even know who would pick a coach second round. I'm not talking shit or anything. It's all about key players, and I want a strong backfield behind Uncle Rico. And if there's one toothpick slinging running back that I want on my team, we are all taking. New Jive City Turkeys are taking Nelly from the
Damn, you taking Earl Maggot.
Earl Maggot.
That's right. Mine's still on the board. Mine's still on the board.
The best fictional running back. His vertical is his height. Like we all saw that scene, that balling scene. He
didn't
can
even
run
need
out of
cleats.
his shoe.
Are you trying to swap spots? Because I know who I want.
No trades.
I don't know who my starting wide receiver is going to be. I'm just going to say it, Forrest Gump.
God,
There we go. Okay.
bro.
All right.
Sorry,
Actually,
I didn't want to pick him until later. I did not want to pick him until later.
So I will say this: he can play wide receiver, but he is actually slotted in at the kick returner position. So you just drafted specialty kick returner, so he can play wide receiver for you, but you still have a slot there.
I mean, I feel like he would be the slot receiver for sure.
Listen, all I'm saying is the man that evaded tacklers, the man evaded bullets, and he can play
You
slot.
motherfuckers real lucky I didn't get Bobby and him, alright? It was about to be game over.
So Bobby, though, because I'm on the clock, and I don't know about picking Bobby, but I will pick something that sounds similar, and I'll get me a little booby and pick you fucking booby miles, bitch. That's why he's like, my running back's on the board, and I'm like, no, he isn't, because that's who I'm picking. Booby Miles, baby. Permian Panthers, Friday Night Lights. A little bit of an injury concern, but if that ACL tears up, heals up, nice and easy.
You know what I mean? We have to go a whole different direction with this thing now.
We also have an A, B, and C option.
Oh my gosh. Well, we're going airbud.
I'm
Am I clear?
No.
Alex
Stick
too
with the
quick.
name. Am I fucking clear?
Absolute steal.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Yeah, I think. Well,
Giving me my name was just a terrible idea because it's just game over. Just game over.
Yeah, I think Airbud's a great pick, though. I mean, multi-sport athlete.
Yeah, what are you
That
gonna
guy plays everything.
do?
I got stoppable.
I just got to be on
He
Sanders.
really
I
doesn't
just got to
even
be on
show up to
Sanders.
practice.
Can we veto that?
No.
Can we call the Humane Society?
Bro.
Don't go
I
in the
got
middle
some
on Bobby.
bologna with about 50 no-dos in it over It's caffeine and it's hard to explode.
Bro, just give him chocolate. He'll just fucking die at that point. Then he's a dog. The old Ciglen picked Spencer James, so we'll catch up with that one. I love that pick because obviously
Two-way player.
It was one of my first ads.
Two-way player. If you guys haven't watched the new show on the CW All-American, he's a great ad. He's a very athletic fella.
Who's your second pick though? Because you are back to back once again.
We
now,
know
as
him
we go.
as we know him as a party animal. I'm taking Thad
Fucker.
Castle
You son of a
to anchor
bitch.
my defense, and
God
no
damn
one's
it.
getting through that. Bring Airbud over the center now.
Listen, bud.
Just Airbud goes over the center. Just that.
But we're gonna go Torres.
Ooh.
I want a fucking cigarette in the mouth lit, halfway burnt. I want to smoke the damn
fuck
butt of
him.
the damn thing.
Think about that.
Monster.
Your longest yard fan, Torres, the safety. Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually really
Five-star.
That's
Sportsmanship triumphs.
Whose pick is my pick, right?
Nope.
It's cool.
Cole.
Uno momento.
Oh.
And I do need, it looks like Vonte Mack's going to be the great leader for my defense, but I need a passionate guy on the D-line too. I need someone who's young, who's proven that he can gel with any sort of team and he can be a leader on the defense. So I'm picking Julius Campbell out of TC Williams High School out of Remember the Titans. So prime defensive end is going to be gives me shades of Myles Garrett. Without hitting Mason. Actually, you know what? If Mason Rudolph did say it, I can see Julius Campbell hitting him in the head too. So.
And then I always it gave me this idea in my head that if you played defense like that you just crushed the ladies growing up. So the man who's going to lead my defense probably broke every single high school state record that he had when he played for them, but it's Forrest Whitaker with Fast Times at Richmond.
Charles Jefferson, goddammit! We are hard here! 10 sacks, he had 10 sacks in a home.
They ruined his car, man! He was like, he went full ape on him, dude.
God.
He just went full ape. His vision isn't quite 20/20, but I would say he can hit his target.
Bro, he can have one eye on coverage and one eye in the backfield. What the fuck are you talking about? I did not notice until now. Will you please go back to the camera and shine the glorious fanny pack that you have?
Oh yeah,
right now.
champion baby. You go with Charles Tweeter. Varsity Blues. I need a receiver. I need someone solid. I'm going with Tweeter.
If he's not arrested by Sundays, he'd be fantastic.
Yeah. Well, Rico can get the ball to him, and it leaves me more cap space for the rest of my team.
That's true.
There you go.
That's true.
Yeah.
What do you got there?
So, I thought about Tweeter first, but man, if there's someone who I'm going to take, when we're thinking wide receivers out of sports movies, you got to go all the way back to the 90s, and you got to think of the man who said, "Show me the money." Rod Tidwell from the Arizona Cardinals. What's up? Also out of Arizona State too. So you're killing me, Ciglen.
He was my next pick.
I know.
I was going all offense.
Yep.
You weren't going to contain me.
Yeah, this guy. All right. Now we know how to beat him in Madden.
Speaking of not being able to contain,
This is my Madden team, all offense.
we're gonna go
What's
with
your team?
we're running with Paul
All
Crewe.
offense, no defense.
Paul Crewe.
Paul Crewe to the Misfits, the #1 QB on the board.
Yeah, that's
Still on the board. A little bit dazed and confused.
Yeah, the fucking Oklahoma City offenders over here, like all offense. Yeah, it's fucking all offense. Sounds a little rapey.
All right. Well, I feel like this guy is considered a two-way player in my opinion, and he's always going to bring the burgers to the squad. You know what I mean?
Cheeseburger Eddie.
So we're grabbing Cheeseburger Eddie.
That's actually a good one. It keeps your
Tight
team
end.
nourished.
Right. Also, my other linebacker.
I forgot to put my tight end.
I think we are going to grab Tremaine. We're grabbing
Played by
Wesley
Wesley
Snipes.
Snipes. Yep, in Wildcats. If you haven't seen it with Goldie Hawn, it's actually a really good movie. I went back and watched it when I was making this roster, and I was like, first of all, I did not know hardly any of the players, like, remembered them, and yeah, going back, phenomenal movie. So if you haven't seen it, a little bit older, because I think it's from the early 80s. Yeah, late 70s, early 80s, but that, North Dallas 40 was another phenomenal movie.
Classic.
Yeah, another great movie.
We're gonna approach the line. We're gonna go jumbo.
Jumbo.
You just love the name, he's a big, absolute effing 3/4 ton of fun. Just gonna eat it up on the line, okay? In the trenches, putting in the work.
Deal with the offensive line pick here. I don't know about that one. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and complete my offensive trilogy here. We're not going to go line, but I think as a Raiders fan, I like our receivers, I like our running back, but I really like our tight end. And this guy would have gone in the first round of his draft if he could hear. So I'm picking Brian Murphy, tight end from the replacements, with my next pick, and he's going to go to the Cleveland Steelers.
Nice.
So,
Well, you better hope he hears you say hot.
Is he clear on that? Okay.
There we go.
There we go. Brian
There we
Murphy.
go.
So, all right. Did I give you enough time?
Yeah.
Do you have enough time for a back-backer?
Drake me going back to back.
Yeah, I got you.
Or we can stretch
for
on one
sure. I was gonna like go with someone else because like I need some defense right now, but like Sig said,
All gas, no
all offense, no defense. Doesn't matter if like I'm scoring 60 on you guys anyway. And if Uncle Rico's not dominant downfield, I need the Icebox from the Little Giants.
Ooh.
I'm talking about the girl.
Yeah,
Yeah, the girl.
Yeah, Icebox.
She has
That's
a
funny.
laser.
yes.
She's
Yeah.
a
You are
laser.
right. You are right.
I would say that's the Peyton
Oh,
Manning
Icebox.
of fictional QBs.
I love it. He went super
Yes.
old with his first pick and then really young with your second pick. See, it's
Yeah.
like kind of like what the Packers tried to do with Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
Do you think Uncle Rico demands a trade?
Uncle Rico's going to teach Icebox a few things. And I'm going to draft one of the Monstars from Space Jam.
No, unacceptable.
Why?
Shut
That's
down.
your
Shut down.
basketball
Crossword.
draft.
I'm going to go with Ricky Garrett
Okay, Ricky Garrett.
from the Ballers.
Yes, sir.
From
Or
Ballers.
Jared. I think it's Jared. Actually.
Yeah,
Yep.
Jared with the J.
But still a difference. No difference.
Now, I've been trying to scroll down. I was like, why am I not seeing the defensive players?
Picture.
No.
Oh.
It's just not opening.
Oh.
Accurate.
Oh.
I was like, why? Did you guys give me a not a full sheet?
Yeah.
These
Where
guys.
are these guys, Tony?
He's gonna go live tonight. Never go on their podcast again. They gave me horrible information.
Absolutely
Yeah.
nothing to worry.
I was set up.
They shared half a draft list with me. They got the full draft list. What is this?
You're gonna have to get to my quarterback, and to do that, I think I need to get the next best offensive lineman on the board. We're gonna grab Charles Jean off the ball.
No. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. Because of your back-to-back picks, I thought you were gonna go in a completely different direction. But I'm not gonna mention that right now.
Thank you.
So,
I'm gonna grab Joe Kingman.
Joe Kingman, second quarterback. Second quarterback.
I think
Off
I
of
can
the
run
game
him-
plan.
think I can run him in like a wildcat spread style offense. Bring him in for like the Team Tebow packages.
But wouldn't Bass be your? Because Kingman's rated higher. Kingman actually is the second highest rated quarterback on our board. So.
All right. Well, I think with the next pick for the Misfits, we're going all around athlete. Best athlete, full, complete on the board. We're going Pablo.
God
baby.
damn it!
We're going.
That was my
Pablo,
next
baby.
pick. That was my
We're
next
going
pick. That was my next
Pablo,
fucking
baby.
pick.
Shout out my boy Al. I don't know if you're in this live or not, but we did it. We got him, baby.
Pablo
We
Sanchez.
got him.
Literally, okay, if you're talking
Got
about everybody's an all-around athlete, Pablo Sanchez is the guy.
Got him.
So for my line here, you know, there's a player I really like out of the replacements, and I'm going to kind of stick with a really good professional football movie here. I'm going to go with Andre Jackson, guard out of the replacements.
Jackson brothers are absolute comedians in that one. Some big boys.
Solid grab there.
Some big boys.
Taken Andre Krim.
Andre Grimm, yep, yep.
With the Texas State Fighting Armadillo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. From wow, what is it?
Because your guys' shifty little QBs who are going to try to move out of pocket are just going to get destroyed by him.
Out of Necessary Roughness, and that's actually the other movie I was thinking of. Like, number one pick there, and your second pick.
For linebacker, I'm just going to go with Danny Bateman with Washington.
There we go.
From the replacements.
God, feeling great this next
God, you're
pick,
t-
actually.
He's a former police officer. I mean, if he misses the tackle, he'll just shoot you.
I swear to God.
Jesus Christ.
I swear to God, if Cole takes this next one.
Dude, you already know. Okay, I grabbed Andre Jackson, so let's go with Jamal Jackson, because there's never a better combo. You pick Coach
Literally,
Ryan
I
and Bobby
know.
Boucher, yeah. Dude,
As you said, there's, yeah.
they got traded and they retired if they were together, alright? So yeah, Jamal Jackson.
You get one, you're going to get the other, alright?
Exactly. So yep. And I didn't think Kyle would pick either one, so I was confident picking Andre that one. So
And that just made it a lot easier for me, because
Yeah.
I'm going to attack the other side of the ball and take Shrek, a.k.a. Swatowski.
yep. So he broke my nose. I think he did my
Michael.
Yeah, it looks younger, more distinguished. Kind of like a young Michael Jackson.
I like little Michael.
I'll
I'll teach you anything.
Just don't eat me.
Down, Shrek.
I do gotta say though, on the longest yard, I like the original because in the longest, the new one, it's I think he shit himself, or I think it'd be. The original one is I think I broke his fucking neck. I think he broke his fucking neck, and then all the reporters, I think he broke his fucking neck, and I'm like, yes, that one is way better.
I stick with it.
Yep, I'm like, because I understand the shit joke's a little funnier, man.
Back-to-back defense here.
Ooh. Back to back.
We're gonna go Ivory Christian.
God damn! All right, Ivory out of
Friday
Night
Night
Lights. I loved putting Ivory on here. He's one of probably the first 20 players I had.
Beast.
Fucking monster, dude. Little soft in the beginning of games, man. Once you get him going,
You
it's
get
fucking
going
on.
with it.
Yeah, need somebody on the edge. Was Spencer
Strassmore. God, out of Ballers. A second Rock character. We have the Rock going twice.
I know it.
Yup.
Spencer Strauss.
You gotta love when you can get Dwayne The Rock Johnson on your team.
Well, and depending
twice.
on the defense you run, you could either run. What would a 3-4 be? A 1-2? You can either run a 2-1 or a 1-2. You know, yep, and 7-man balls. So
Speaking of chemistry, though, we're sticking with it. And we're going to go with Joey Battle.
Joey Battle, there we go with the X, the hammer.
The hammer,
the
hammer. That's such a fucking classic.
Love the girl.
You can either tackle him or you can hit him over the head with that hammer of yours.
Either or.
I want to hurt him. Not kill him.
Not kill him.
You know what? Here's someone who's extremely underrated, but as far as like probably people who know of him, just because he was on a USA Network show that was very underrated, but I know my mom is going to love this. I'm going with Terrence T.K. King out of the New Jersey Bobcats, out of the TV show Necessary Roughness. If you want a model of what he's like, pretty much like DK or Calvin, he's just a fucking monster. He's just a monster. Little egotistical in the beginning, but you know, character development.
A little raw.
Yeah.
I don't know his name, but I know he's on the list, so we can just put him in there. He's like the steroids guy with the feminine voice. I want another.
Nash. Huh?
Where's going with Kevin Nash?
Kevin Nash. Lineman? He is a lineman? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Well, hey, huge on sportsmanship too. Like he'll,
Oh, yeah.
he'll hug the other guys.
Sports people, like, and he's actually.
Play nice
muscle.
out there. Dude, he's 6'10".
He's
just
cheating.
like
He's straight cheating with steroids. I love it.
Oh, I'm bringing the estrogen to continue.
Yeah. You're Ciglen before the game, just popping them in there. Oh man, that is
Thought that
funny.
water tastes a little different.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, so you were confused with him earlier. You thought Icebox, like the girl Q or whatever, I think is her name now.
Spike.
Yes, I'm gonna go with Spike Hammers.
Because I did put linebacker / strong safety because of how tiny he is.
Yes, and I want him as a defensive player, all the way strong safety. Like you're not throwing any deep bombs. Like you're gonna have to just grind the chains on.
There's a gentleman. He goes by the name of Ray Smith, but his name is actually Earl Wilkinson, and he's a safety straight out of prison playing for the Sentinels in the replacements. So.
Next pick.
12.
What's up, baby? Strong safety, Ray Smith, aka Earl Wilkinson.
That was where I was going with my next pick.
Not happy about it.
Well, I'm
just gonna jump the gun on mine because I've been staring at this one for a while. No one's taken Louis yet, have they, for the line? I want Louis.
Louis Lastic.
I want Louis.
Louis Lastic. I need a center. That's why I haven't gotten it yet.
I'm taking Louis. I want Louis and Jumbo. He was.
So yeah, Louis Lastic out of T.C. Williams. Dude, this line's coming together. Right. Just as of your four of your 5 line picks down though, so we are limited as far as that goes. But
big line.
We're gonna double up here again.
Mr. Wheels.
We're gonna grab fan favorite touchdown thief Tim Riggins.
I was hoping for Big Rig later as a sleeper, but all good. Tim Riggy, fullback, and second.
We're gonna grab the person that's gonna run right behind him. It's gonna be Darnell Jefferson.
I thought you were gonna go with Smash. I like the Jefferson pick though out of the program. Once again, I'm gonna shout this out. It's probably my second favorite football movie after Draft Day. Classic. Cult classic. You've seen the program, right? Oh yeah. With Craig Scheffler at the quarterback too. I love it. Darnell Jefferson. There we go.
He's a speedy dude.
Oh, super quick. And only a freshman too, so drafting him into the league, you take it at 19-year-old.
Young kid.
Sky's the limit.
Listen, I just fucked up my phone case. Great to know. With that being said, though, I think I'm going to attack a position I've not touched yet. We're going to go Julius at RB. All right, need someone to hold it down. Paul Crewe might quit on the team halfway through a game, so I need someone that can get a good heavy load. All right, yeah. So Benjamin.
Came
out wrong.
LL Cool J. The only problem though is you have to make sure you actually have to give him space. He has to get 20 carries a game, or he's going to be a headache for you. Well, you know what? I think I'm actually going to take a page out of your playbook because you went a little off the script and you picked a coach for your second pick. So in a, not so much of a chemistry pick because I don't have a lot of players from this, but man, how can you take a chance to pass up Denzel? I'm taking Herman Boone. Now the actual real Herman Boone was kind of a dickhead, but I'm taking Denzel.
It's more or less because it's Denzel, right?
Exactly. Oh man. Wow. You mean kicker? He's a kicker.
Oh.
That's the leg from the replacements.
Yeah, you
No way.
picked a great kicker there, bro.
I mean, unless you got money on the game.
Well, then I'm taking it, Nigel.
Yep.
I'm still going to pick a great kicker then. I was going to go with the coach, but I was confused. I just knew it wasn't the coach. But I'll take him. I'm just going to take Marty Daniels because my mom.
There we go! Yes!
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 Who's been like
Oh, bang, bang.
And coach is used to, coaching the most of all.
Who's used to partying with his players?
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah, defensive line is not something I've touched in a second. Ever since I picked up Julius Campbell, haven't really brought any attention. There's some players kind of getting off the board. So if we're going to jump back to a TV show, I'm going to go off of Ballers and I'm going to take Vernon Littlefield off of the Dallas Cowboys.
Vernon, huh?
Vernon Littlefield's going to be my fourth lineman.
Grab.
So you got your fourth lineman, huh, buddy? Well, we're going back to QB because, like I said earlier, Paul's already might quit halfway through, so we're going the best backup ever, Alex Moran.
There we go. I was about to say, because Alex would probably quit
Alex
the first half. And
That's what I'm saying. It works out perfect. It goes hand in hand.
How many times did we have a halftime scene in BMS and then Alex would just go out and fucking shred in the second half?
He just kills it.
Yeah, like some girl.
But he doesn't want to be the guy, but when it's his time, he can.
This man can get hit by a bus and stand right up. I'm grabbing a Seal Terry.
Seal Terry. How is that spelled?
ACL tear.
Is it ACELTERE?
It's Seal. It's just an E.
Seal Terry, sir.
Seal Terry.
So we're gonna grab a Seal Terry. Make
He
sure
can
there's
take
no
a hit.
divots in the field.
He can take a hit.
You can't take a sunflower seed.
Just. We're gonna keep it nice and level out there.
You think he's going to be able to recover from that 17-way leg break?
I don't know.
I mean, Alex Smith's leg broke 2 ways, and it took him 2 years to get
Bro,
back.
We're talking
he's young.
triple.
Young.
All right.
High school.
There, bud, too.
Well, that's why I
get
had
why
to.
you guys are
I had to have.
Alright, and since
like
the
CP
fucker over there in the Twins jersey that's my coach, I guess I need to fill my special teams need with David Putney.
You're a fucking cocksucker, you know that?
Oh,
Yeah, that was
I'm
specifically
happy.
for me. You need to pick your last lineman, a second.
I know what I'm gonna do because I shouldn't say I reached early, but I took this pick earlier. So we went with Coach Klein in the second. Like I said, he's got a soft spot though, so we need someone to fill that void, that hard ass that can actually run a fucking team. We're going McGinty.
Fucking Jimmy McGinn.
We're going
There we go.
Nice.
Good old Gene Hackman.
I like
That's
old
what I'm saying.
Gene Hackman.
McGinty, McGinty can hold that playbook. No one's stealing the playbook, all right? We got it all.
Well, Jimmy can just run the whole roster. He's actually not a play caller. He's more so of a head coach. To where
Well, I'm
actually,
saying it works
I
out.
put Klein as OC. Like kind of like how they.
Well,
do
I'm
the-
gonna let him call. That's what I'm saying. He's play
Yeah.
calling. Yeah, but for HC, yeah, we're taking McGinty.
Yeah, coach players a little bit.
Yeah,
I know, yeah. But you know what, though? When we're talking fullbacks, I mean, you just need someone who stands in the way, right? And I rated him a little bit low, but he can also play line. I'm going with Turley off of the longest yard, played by
yes.
Dalip Singh, a.k.a. the Great Khalid. So at 7 foot, 400 pounds,
Not stopping him, yeah.
Yeah.
I got some thousand. So smelling hope.
He'll break his nose.
Yeah, I know.
He'll break his nose.
in my nose.
He broke in my nose. Look up in the slot.
yeah, in the slot, but
Sorry, my handwriting sucks. You can't read it.
I guess with that, then I need to top it off with like a nice tight end right now. Is Kyle Cooper taken
Nope. Kyle Cooper's still on board. Yep.
with the Boston Rebels?
Call him an idiot and you get him going all game long.
Yeah, I need a Billy Bob.
No!
Billy Bob.
No!
Billy
You
Bob.
gotta watch out for the
Billy Bob.
concussion issues, but
Every football game too. That's awesome.
Ooh.
Going to East River in high school.
wait, how did I miss this combination here? Alright, let's go with another chemistry combination. The best friends. I'm going with Gary Bertier, linebacker out of TC Williams. Let's just say his legs work in this.
Let's just say his legs work.
No car accident, nothing else like.
So you gotta kind of think of
Did
someone off the
did
book.
someone already take Alvin?
No,
off the book.
no.
Taking Alvin.
Alvin Mack off of the program.
Taking Alvin.
Once again, another guy with concussion issues, but we're gonna act like that doesn't exist here. We're gonna act like that doesn't exist here.
Or that's what we're rolling. He said, "Oh."
He said, "Oh."
The next two.
Brian Chavez.
Ooh.
Yep. On Friday Night Lights. Yeah. Ryan Chavez. That was a great pick.
Fuck you then. Alright, we're gonna go another one off the board. We're gonna go radio.
Ooh!
What is he playing?
Special teams.
Fucking done.
I was so out of pocket.
I can't.
That was
We're going to
so
fucking
out of pocket.
Going to fucking hell.
He's my offensive coordinator, right?
God damn it. Alrighty. Yeah, he is.
I didn't say
He surely is offensive. Fuck.
Jeez.
God, where do we go from there?
Christ. Well, I can tell you what we're doing, boys.
hell?
South.
To hell? Yeah.
For this next pick, though, we're going to complete the safety duo with Petey Jones.
Petey.
Please tell me he's on the board.
Yep, he's on the board.
Thank God. Okay. My fucking
Fucking God, out of pocket.
Smooth.
Out of
Yeah,
pocket.
that
Out
was
of
so
pocket. I'm
smooth.
going to defend Ciglen on this one, though. God
No.
damn it.
That was cool.
Game
That was
was
actually
actually
kinda
guys,
cool.
alright? Yeah, Sig's big on the tight end position, so
Well, better be a tight end than a wide receiver. So,
no comment.
well, here's a guy who has a small career in law enforcement, but we're going to go ahead and bring him back onto the gridiron. He had one game at under a fake name, but we're going to go with Greg Janko from 22 Jump Street.
Nice.
22 Jump Street, played by Mr.
That's
Channing
actually
Tatum. So you know the
pretty
girls are going to come to the game now too. So attendance going to be off the rails.
Movie, but I'm gonna draft Bradley Cooper from Wedding Clash. Zach Johnson.
Yes, Zach Johnson. Zach
baby, Zach. Let me just make sure he's not taking
Be a pig if he shoots
Rashad
it.
Hannon, wide receiver.
Yep. Rashad Hannon.
Rashad Hannon, wide
Hot
receiver.
hands.
From Little Giants. The QB connectivity between him and Icebox, if Icebox is in, is 100%.
All right. Well, just not to kind of tie it up a little bit more, I'm picking Flash Gordon, quarterback from the New York Jets. Flash. Ooh. No one here knows who that is. That's fantastic.
That's the Misfits will be taking Clifford Franklin from the Replacements.
Great speedman. Can't kill it.
Give me the glue. Give me the glue.
Stick 'em.
So the Raw Dogs, we're kind of a wild bunch. We need a coach that's gonna really tie it all together
With radio.
and to keep radio in mind. We're gonna
Radio's on
grab
the rock.
Sean.
Fucking A.
We're gonna get Dwayne The Rock Johnson on this team a third time. I'm gonna go grab Sean Porter at a
Gridiron
gridiron
gang. That was one of the original questions too. Is how many times can we draft The Rock? As many times as possible, because that's just the fucking
That's
right.
like solid, dude.
We're just gonna grab Donnie Scrab, Blue
Donnie.
State Center. Held that down for 5 years.
From my left.
Warner.
You get yourself a coach. No, I'm just kidding. You already got
Oh, I
coaches.
got coaches, don't you worry. So, like you said, I got Petey Jones, we're gonna go Allen. I'm going Bosley.
Like I said, he's an absolute fucking liability, though. But Ryan Reynolds, you know what? We have the show after. I have Channing Tatum on my team. You have not Ryan Reynolds, Ryan Gosling.
Welcome.
All right,
Welcome.
safety. And I'm gonna go ahead and round out my line with the next pick. I'm taking the coolest name out of any lineman, Bud Light Kaminsky, off of
Yes.
C program. So that is who I'm going with.
Yes.
Kyle will go ahead and take your probably final pick.
Yeah, that's gonna be my final pick. Thank you guys for having me.
Yes.
Dude, loved having you, man. You'll see more of him in the
Yeah,
future. So
I'll help you sort out through those baseballs. Before I go, I will say that when I used to play football, I would scream it all the time, ironically, but it's because my parents showed me the movies a lot and I really liked them. For my last pick, I'm gonna go with Ogre from Revenge of the Nerds.
Yes.
Classic.
fine then. All right.
And just draft me a good wide
He said
receiver.
just draft
me a good wide receiver while I'm gone, please. Give Ethan back his butt plug, but yes, this is fun, guys. I'm glad I finally got to meet the other
Yes.
half of Ciglen Big
Yes, sir.
and Pack Addicts.
You.
Appreciate you guys.
For sure.
I'll send you guys.
We'll definitely be doing some more.
And this was really fun. I can't wait.
Peace out, Kyle. We appreciate you, dog. Sorry for running a little late here.
To go and if you guys.
But I will tell you your next pick, though, before you leave. I'm going to grab you Phil Elliott, wide receiver
Fair
from
enough, I'll take
the
it.
North Dallas 40. And I think linebacker, I still have some room to go, so I'm going to go with Terry Tate, the office linebacker from the commercials, because that man is an absolute sack monster.
Right here.
Final picks, boys.
For my final pick, all I'm going to need is a can of corn. Okay. Anthony, Big Tony. We're going, baby.
Big
Holding
Tone.
that line
Big
down.
Tone.
You assholes better not cut me for this.
I'm still a part of this team. Still a part of this team.
Can of corn.
All right, Siggy, where you at, Brody?
Well, you guys all went with that wow factor on your team, so I figured I'd need one of those real quick.
You mean skill?
No, the wow. So, Rudy?
Rudy was actually, you know, we're going to end it right there because Rudy, Rudy at linebacker.
Yep.
Alrighty,
Well, that
well,
was a steal right there.
well, gentlemen, let's go
Shout out
ahead.
my boy Ben. I see you. And
All right,
everyone
boys.
else that's been in here watching, thank you.
Just to recap a couple of picks here at quarterback, Layne had Paul Crewe, I had Willie Beamen, Uncle Rico, you had Joe Kingman and Sunshine. Look online for the other player roster updates. We're going to post full photos and everything online with the separate team logos. But once again, for Fishing Elephant Media and Rushmore Sports Addicts, I'm Cole Blenner.
To you.
To you.
Let's go, bitches.